industrial buildings. Moorcroft Heritage Visitor Centre. One of the reasons it has survived is that it is enclosed. It's built into a building, it's built into this factory, coming out of the roof. So it was relatively easy to protect from the elements, which was a big thing in controlling the temperature of the kiln. If the wind, if it was exposed to the elements and the wind blew from one direction, it would heat up one part of the kiln and not the other. And if the wind changed, obviously it's quite dangerous for not properly firing the pottery that was cooking. So I'm just walking along the outside of the factory here. Road, sort of typical 20th century industrial buildings with the very sloped roofs. And we'll come to the rear entrance. Reception entrance only, so probably will be told to go back around the other side, but as it doesn't open yet, I don't think anyone's going to object. A nice view of the back of the building. CCTV. Looking out over the car park, which is possibly for employees. And I might be able to walk around to the other side. Oh, and I can get around to the other side. That's good. Okay, just come in from the car park into the sale room. Walking through all the display stands. So I want to get to what's on the right hand side, which is one of 47 pottery kilns, a bit below the ceiling. There are the fire pits. There's a light showing what it would look like when it was firing behind the grates. So I think this was the last kiln to be built, but it must be very early 20th century.
Every firing used a lot of coal. The fires were baited as necessary, some firemouths receiving more coal than others, depending on the temperature to be reached, the design of the oven, and the direction of the wind. Conditions varied, and the fireman's skills in reading them were vital to the success of a firing. To begin with, the temperature was kept low while the moisture in the ware was driven out. Then baiting increased until in about 48 hours a maximum temperature of between 1000 and 1250 degrees centigrade was reached. The temperature was partly controlled by altering the position of the crown dampers and by the fire doors and regulating holes.
There's some stairs that are inviting, so I'm going to go up and see. So you can see saggars were safeguards protecting the pottery from the fire
The placers carried the saggars on their shoulders or heads. They put a rolled up stocking inside their hats to protect their heads and keep the saggar steady. When the saggars were placed, they had to be arranged so that the wares able to withstand higher temperatures were nearer the heat.
Okay. You might lift up heavy, lift up heavy to me, lads. Huh? Come in. You want pressing back? Over here. It looks a bit. I'll put pressure on it. I'll send it back.
That'll do.
That's good. Yeah. Hey, up.
Good job. That's all right.
So here are the historical saggars made of local clay, saggar marl. These are the ladders. Which are called something technical like oxes. You just see light through the top of the kiln to the light outside. Would have been for the dead in the centre, would have been for draft management. So we're leaving the inside of a Moorcroft pottery oven to the surreal showroom.
But it's also because it brings moisture back to the surface.
That's Steve.
That is incredible. So this is the sponging and the backstamping involved. development. And Paula, this is your domain here at Moorcroft.
Start off with the bottom, sponge the bottom,
Paula?
get it ready to put the base to the factory marks on. Make it nice and smooth, so there's no imperfections on the body.
Sponging
And finish
and
off with
fettling.
a natural sea sponge. This leaves it really smooth and ready for the decorators.
It's critical you get the right amount. If you put too much in, it's not really Now, I have to admit, I feel like Helen Carter and just about nothing and two chat cabins. So let's have a see what those were then, shall we?
Between 1913 and 1920, 5 bottle ovens were built. Just one remains today. Moorcroft does have a second site in nearby Nile Street. These metal bands, or bonts, were integral to the solidity of the oven as the bricks would expand and contract with the heat of the firing. Looking for a bargain. Okay, was 4,925, now 985. Price for a little as £25. This is the best view you will get anywhere in the Potteries for a housed or internal bottle oven. You can visit this for free 4 days a week, Wednesday to Saturday from 10:30 AM. Apart from the Moorcroft shop, there's also an amazing museum. And you can book a factory tour. Grade 2 listed alcohol. In a good state of repair. If you enjoyed this clip, please click the like button and do subscribe for more videos of the heritage of Stoke-on-Trent. Thanks for watching.